What's going on everyone, GHJ here, back for another video, and today I'm back with episode 2 of the Invincibles series on FIFA 16. Last episode we drew our first game against West Ham, and then we won our second game and third game against Crystal Palace and Liverpool. So without further ado, let's get into the first game of the episode away at Newcastle. So as you can see, no changes to the starting lineup, full strength against Newcastle. Let's get into it. Bergkamp stills it there, off of Mbemba. Bergkamp closing in. Oh, that is a dreadful finish. I should have probably sweated it there to Thierry Henry, but I took the shot, and it was a P-roller of an effort by Dennis Bergkamp. Lehmann throws it up to Dennis Bergkamp, who gets it over there to Thierry Henry, who's going to send Robert Pires. Robert Pires has got the pace. Down this left-hand side, inside on his right foot. Back stick for Freddie Ljungberg, and it's just too far. Not Freddie Ljungberg, that was Dennis Bergkamp. Vieira, good tackle in the middle there. Gives it to Bergkamp, who sends Robert Pires. Robert Pires is through, he's going to come back inside on his right foot. Robert Pires, finesse, far post. Absolute wonderful save there by Tim Krul, and it's out for a corner. Pires puts it in there to Vieira. It's fallen to him, but Haidara gets it clear. And Lauren's misjudged with bounce. Can they get on the counter-attack? Sissoko, good ball through to Cisse. Ashley Cole's trying to catch him. He's caught up to him. Cisse has the shot. Great save by Lehmann. So that's half time. 0-0 at St James's Park so far. Not really many clear-cut chances in that first half. Hopefully it will liven up in the second half and we'll see some more chances. And hopefully this man Thierry Henry will get on the score sheet and get the win for us. Sol Campbell wins it, sends Dennis Bergkamp. This is a great opportunity. Dennis Bergkamp, I'm going to try and get it over there to Thierry. No, I'm not. Dennis Bergkamp's a shot. It's another poor effort by Dennis Bergkamp. He had one in the first half similar to that, and he P-rolled it across the face of the goal and out for a goal kick, and he's done the exact same there. Poor effort there by Bergkamp. Maybe it should have gave it to Henry again, but I decided to have the shot. Changed my mind at the last minute, and the chance was wasted. So I've just made a substitution, as you can see in the top left. Reyes on for Bergkamp, bit more pace going forward. Henry is here though. Thierry Henry. Can he get his 6th goal? Another absolute worldie of a save from Tim Krul there. Should be 1-0, but looks like it's going to finish 0-0. Can't believe he saved that. What a save from Tim Krul. Ashley Cole wins it there. Gives it to Reyes, who gives it now to Pires. Pires, this is your chance for 1-0. Another save by Tim Krul. I cannot deal with this goalkeeper. Tim Krul just saving anything that comes near him in a minute. And he looks like he's going to win a point for Newcastle. So that's full time. Another 0-0, just like against West Ham. Hardly any chances that game. I got a few towards the end with Henry and Pires, but that was about it. Should have finished it if it weren't for Tim Krul's worldy saves. But it's finished 0-0 and we're still unbeaten, so the series does continue. So I've just got an email. Kolo Touré suffered a bruised rib and will be out for about 9 days. So Martin Keown will step in for them 9 days whilst Kolo Touré is out with a bruised rib. So it turns out there was no games during the 9 days Touré was out, so he's back fully fit. And we'll get into the second game of the episode against Stoke City. It's Whelan who gives it to Bojan, and he's open goal. He's put it over. I think it was offside though, but they're bringing on Phil Bardsley for Glenn Johnson. Maybe he's picked up a knock or something. I'm not too sure, but Bojan missing an open goal there. What's all that about? Second half's just kicking off. Not much happening again in the first half. Bit boring. I'm not really sure what to do at the minute. I'm on attacking. Hopefully we'll break the deadlock in the second half though. Ljungberg gives it in there to Gilberto. Forward towards Henry. Come on, this is a chance. Back into Gilberto, but no! And Ljungberg was arriving, and it took a deflection off of, I think that's Phil Bardsley, and it's gone out for a corner. Can we make something of this though? Come on, Robert Pires puts it in there. I think that's Kolo Touré there, but Jack Butland punches away. The danger isn't clear though. Ashley Cole, I'm going to try and put this back in there. Ashley Cole. Come out to Sol Campbell. I think he's hit his arm, but ref hasn't given anything. But now Stoke are coming on the counter attack. This is going to be a long clip. Vieira out muscles him, but I'm going to end the clip there. Henry gives it to Dennis Bergkamp. Come on, this is your time, Bergkamp. Scoop. Dennis Bergkamp, and he's put it wide. For God's sake, when am I going to score this episode? Bergkamp looking for a pass. Still Bergkamp, out to Pires. Going to give it in there. Thierry Henry on his left foot. Finally, we break the deadlock. 1-0 against Stoke. That's took nearly 180 minutes of football. About 160 minutes of football it took to, well, obviously not real life football, but FIFA minutes to finally score. And it's the main man, Thierry Henry, on his weaker left foot. And we lead 1-0. Shaqiri for Stoke. Ashley Cole deals with that though. Pires now knocks it past the Stoke defender, and he's going to carry on running. Pires, he's running out of stamina, but he's still got a bit left. Robert Pires coming forward inside. Robert Pires, and he's put it in the bottom corner. I think that's Robert Pires' first goal of the series. Hopefully the first of many. And finally we're starting to score goals, and it's Arsenal 2, Stoke 0. Campbell towards Bergkamp. Playing free-flowing football now. Bergkamp can't quite squeeze it through there for Thierry Henry. Oh, off the post. I wasn't even commentating. Didn't think that was coming out of... I don't think that was going to come to anything. But out of nowhere, Stoke have hit the post. Gilberto to Bergkamp. Through to Thierry Henry. Back inside. Henry tries to get it over there, but it's come to Vieira, who spreads the play nicely. Lundberg over to Thierry Henry. And it's fallen. Robert Pires, can he get onto his right foot? He can't. He's tackled by Mbula. Oh no, Thierry Henry's picked up an injury. I can't see what it is yet, but it's a serious one, and he's forcing me to take him off. I haven't even come into the menu. He's forcing me to, so I'm going to bring on. I'm going to go for Wiltord. I am actually one for Henry. Hopefully it's not a long-term injury, but Wiltord coming on. So that's full time. We get another 3 points. Doing well so far, unbeaten as well, which is the aim of the series. Good result, 2-0, comfortable against Stoke, and yeah, we'll get into the third game. So I've just seen that the third game of the episode is against Chelsea, but what I'm going to do is a little teaser. I'm going to save it and make this a really long, make episode 3 a really long episode where I'm going to play Chelsea. I'm going to make it a special episode to thank you for the support so far. So sorry about that. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss episode 3 and you don't miss this massive game away at Chelsea. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if you enjoyed this one, and until next time, I'll catch you later.